Welcome back. Today we are going to discuss stomach aches and pains associated with going back to school. It's important, though, to never assume the child is lying, but I also tell parents, or I don't, but they also tell parents never to tell them to stay home because of their pain. That can become a real issue, can it? That children, I guess, out of maybe stress, starting school again, they don't want to go to the first few days or first week, so they hunt an excuse. And a great one is, I've got a stomach ache. My stomach is killing me. By the way, this is Debbie Bauder, who is a nurse practitioner with Children's Hospital. Welcome to our program.
Thank you.
Does this happen a lot?
It happens a lot. Around this time of year, we start seeing a lot of kids in the office with complaints of abdominal pain. And it seems to start right when school starts. But we don't like to just assume that they're trying to stay out of school. You know, there's some real reasons for their pain, and we need to find out what they are and take care of them so that we can get them back in school.
So is it best for mom or dad to not ignore it and to say, yeah, we're going to have to get checked?
To not ignore it. There's certain red flags that we look for. These are things that are kind of warning signals for us. And most of them, I think most parents would identify themselves. If a child is vomiting blood, of course, it's serious. If they're having blood in their bowel movements or bloody diarrhea, for sure, that needs to be further investigated. If there's been a weight loss, and I don't mean a pound or two, but more like 5–10 pounds, they can't figure out why, but the child is slowly losing weight. That's a problem. If there's fever associated with it, it needs to be checked out. And the thing that a lot of parents don't think of, I think, is that if the child is waking up in the middle of the night with pain, it might be a little more serious than just a simple belly ache. Not the kind of pain that makes it hard to go to sleep, but the kind that wakes you up from sleep.
Yeah. That's interesting because, you know, do you go to the ER, Children's Hospital ER, at that hour of the night?
Probably not that hour of the night, but the next day they probably should call their primary physician and get an appointment to be seen.
Okay. All right, now some of these are called functional abdominal pain, right? What is that, if you
Functional abdominal pain has to do with the function of the bowel. The bowel moves food through, moves waste products through. If things aren't moving through nice and easy, we tend to get a lot of spasms, pains, cramps from it. Functional abdominal pain, there's not usually any pathology. If we went in there with our scopes and took a look, we wouldn't see any ulcers or swelling or redness or anything. It would all look normal. But there's still pain there, and it has to do with the way it functions. Can
a child get themselves so upset that they will have bowel issues and other things that will happen?
Children, even adults can do that.
That's true,
right after 911, there was a whole lot of people having belly pains. So yeah, it can happen. Probably the most common cause of functional abdominal pain in children, though, is constipation. And it happens a lot when they go to school. They can't go to the bathroom when they have to. They're told to wait. You wait, the urge goes away, but the stool's still there and it backs up on you a little bit. You might not get the urge again until the next day. And if this keeps happening, they get backed up and then they start having belly pains.
All right, what can a parent do? I mean, is there something the parent can do, or is it best again to seek a physician?
I think the parents need to make sure that the kids are going to the bathroom, having bowel movements. A lot of times as kids get older, they're more private, so the parents really don't know what's going on in there, and they just assume that they're going every day. The best time to go is after you eat. So we try to get the kids to go in the morning after breakfast and then at night after dinner, and then they don't have to go at school, and they're not put in a position where they're holding it.
So just kind of get them in that routine, and it could work well all through. Can certain foods they eat cause problems as well?
Certain foods can. Probably the biggest problem with abdominal pain is caffeine and sugar drinks. And a lot of our kids live on sodas, you know, and they get these energy drinks that have all the caffeine and sugar in them. And it can cause a lot of cramping, a lot of gas. Gas pains can be very sharp, very severe. So it causes a lot of problems. Our diets are pretty high in fat and low in fiber, especially here in the South. People tend to fry even their vegetables, you know, fried okra, fried
water sometimes.
Yeah, you know, and that all is bad for the gut. We need to have more fruits, vegetables, fresh fruits and vegetables, more water, less sodas and fat foods.
Kind of helps things in that digestive system, doesn't it?
That's right.
Thank you for being with us today. By the way, if you would like more information, you can always contact 778-LINK, which is 778-5465. Thank you for being with us today.
You're welcome.
Now we're going to join Mr. Food in the kitchen. He's cooking up some kind of chick or pina colada chicken or something like that.